I love Silver the Hedgehog. He's not my #1 favorite character or anything, but he's easily top 5. There's just so much to like about him. He's extremely unique from his design, his relationships, and his personality. Well, a lot of his original personality was kind of lost after Sonic 06, and depending on who you ask, that's either a good or a bad thing. If you ask me, Silver's best showing is from his first appearance, and his future roles have never really lived up to that strong start. Let's talk about it.
It's no use! Are you ready? Let's do this!
Picture this. You were born into a world long destroyed. Everyone you have ever known has given up all hope. This world has shown you nothing but misery, and any effort in restoring it is a repeating lesson on futility throughout your entire life. That's what it's like to be Silver the Hedgehog. Despite the dire future he originates from, he spent his whole life fighting for the chance to save it. Iblis, or the Flames of Disaster, is the raw power of Solaris manifested. Iblis' existence is the source of this destroyed world. With the help of Blaze the Cat, Silver fights off Iblis in vain, day after day, as it cannot be truly destroyed. One day, after successfully warding off Iblis, their constant fighting gets to Silver. He longs for a true solution to end Iblis for good. Overhearing Silver's outburst, a mysterious, definitely not evil, normal person with no color, no mouth, and demon eyes that can certainly be trusted, presents Silver with the chance to go back in time and stop Iblis from ever being brought into the world. Silver's mission is to kill the one responsible, shown to us as Sonic the Hedgehog, but only referred to as the Iblis Trigger. Silver and Blaze then set out on a journey to the past to carry out this duty and save the future, no matter the cost. I feel like I shouldn't have to say how sick of an origin that is. The way Silver is portrayed in his first few cutscenes of the story is just so engaging. When you play the game, you don't unlock Silver's story until after defeating his boss battle as Sonic. On the first playthrough, your first impression of Silver might be that he's just an annoying asshole that got in your way for a few minutes and game overed you 100 times. But hopping into his story and seeing where he came from, you start to sympathize instantly. You forget about all those times he sent you into the literal stratosphere in Sonic's story. Silver's future, while a little vague, is a very dark and depressing post-apocalyptic world. Silver and Blaze appear to be the only ones who still have the will to fight on, to bring things back to normal. Despite the lack of support, Silver remains optimistic, hopeful, and fiercely fights for this change. This guy is a hero, through and through. Also, before he even encountered Sonic, Silver meets up with Amy. She's looking for Sonic as usual. She finds out Silver is also looking for someone, but has no idea they are looking for the same person. She unknowingly helps Silver search for Sonic. We see these two together searching the desert. Silver looks at the sand and sky and is taken aback by the beauty of it. All he has ever known was fire, rubble, and destruction. To him, even this barren desert is beautiful because he has never known such peace. I just thought this was such an extremely charming detail I wanted to include it here. Following his battle with Sonic, Silver begins to contemplate whether killing someone, even if it saves the world, is really the right thing to do. From Silver's point of view, whoever Sonic is doesn't matter. If killing him will save the world from becoming what he has seen and lived through, then it must be done. After the encounter with Amy during Sonic's fight, Silver doubts his motives. Blaze gives him a little pep talk and he returns to his mission. This scene tells us that Silver isn't just totally fine with murder even for the right cause. He has seen this past and how happy everyone is in it. This world fills him with determination. This is what the future could be, so he carries on. The story continues, circumstances change, unlikely alliances are formed, and Silver gets the bigger picture. With his newfound knowledge, he returns to the future for his final rematch with Iblis. Once all is said and done, Silver initially intends to sacrifice his own soul to seal Iblis, but fails because he isn't compatible. Blaze takes over and seals Iblis within herself. To save the future, Silver must banish Blaze to another dimension using chaos control. Silver understandably objects to this. Saving the world will also mean to rid it of the only person to stand by him all this time. Blaze sacrifices herself and presumably dies? Maybe? Either that, or she is just banished to the alternate dimension without Silver's input. It's not super clear. Left alone, Silver stares into the sky of his saved future. Not counting the final story of this game, this is where Silver's journey ends. This final scene might be the saddest in the series. This is one of those endings that just hangs with you after the screen fades into the credits. The only other Sonic game to make me feel like this one was the ending of Shadow Generations. It's bittersweet. Silver accomplished his goal and he saved the world. But it came at a heavy cost. Silver's adventure ends in tragedy. To save it all, he was forced to choose between the world and his one and only companion. A task he fails at, as Blaze took matter into her own hands after Silver's hesitation. This version of Silver doesn't exist anymore. And not just because the 06 timeline got deleted. Silver never feels like this same character after his first game. After 06 got nuked, Sonic Rivals was Silver's new first canonical introduction. While his characterization remains very similar to how he was portrayed in 06, the general story around him is super watered down, and you miss out on a ton of those key moments that tell you who Silver really is. Not to say this version of Silver is totally devoid of his moments. He has some new, very unique ones. In the second game, he's paired with Espio, and these two develop a very charming bromance by the end of it. It's all downhill from here though. Silver was delegated to his spin-off Unlock character for a while, and he got a cool boss fight in Sonic Generations, but other than that, he remained absent. He had a role in Sonic Forces, but his most notable moments were him getting his ass beat in that one meme-worthy line. From the ashes of Sonic Forces or Rise, the IDW comics. These comics aren't everyone's favorite when it comes to the characterizations, I can sort of see why, but for the most part, I think it's okay. Despite that, I think this is where Silver's character has completely shifted away from what's established in his first outings. Silver comes off like the lovable goofball of the group in most of these stories, but he hasn't really had enough screen time before these comics to build up or establish this change in character. It's just kinda what he is now. Silver has always been naive, and sometimes he could be a bit oblivious of situations he gets dropped in, but he was never so nerdy and quirky. If anything, he was kind of a hothead when he had his mindset on his goals. In Rivals, he's very commanding and assertive. I have no idea where this geeky characterization of Silver came from before the IDW comics released. Something else that totally rubs me the wrong way is the future on who Silver comes from. It's vague and always in danger for some reason, so Silver has to come back to the past. We know little to nothing about where New Age Silver comes from. IDW Silver's future in the Metal Virus arc was actually really cool though. I liked that. He was given a really good purpose for being in the past, and it totally blows the Rivals backstory out of the water. But in general, he feels like a major departure from the Silver I know. It sticks out a lot. I would love for Silver to tone it down a bit and bring it back to the way he was portrayed before. Silver in 06 is where he peaked, honestly. If only we could get some more game content with him, then we could really see how he holds up narratively nowadays. But for now, us Silver fans just have to settle for the spin-offs in the comics. Silver is just one of those characters that really needs one more good shot. He has the potential to be the best character in the series so easily. Maybe if he could get his own year like Shadow did, we could see that potential. But that's all I have for now. Let me know what you think. Do you prefer the new Silver? Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more Sonic content just like this one. This has been Sonic Man Says. Keep dreaming.